Yes, by now you heard that my frenemy, Dodge CEO Tim KUNISKIS, basically put in 2-week notice and chucked the deuces to Stellantis to get the heck out of Dodge, pun intended. Which seems highly suspicious when you consider all the CEO shakeup last summer within Stellantis, and it has my spidey senses tingling. But what if I told you that Tim KUNISKIS is not done and Dodge's new CEO I actually like quite well? But can anyone survive the sinking ship that is Dodge?
Now that's how Dodge makes an entrance.
I know what some of you are probably thinking right now. After a full week of performance, 2 reveals, race cars, a dozen buzz models, a new Hornet, a new segment, the Dodge guys are probably gonna phone this one in on the final day, announce some limited edition sticker package. No way. Not how we roll. Today, we bring the noise. Today, we shock the entire system. This is the Charger Daytona SRT Banshee.
So this is how Liberty dies. With thunderous applause.
You know what else I like? Saving the most money I can when buying aftermarket parts in this era of expensive parts and cars. So my friends at Just Bolt-Ons and DragRacingWheels.com have you covered with some of the best deals online. And with my promo code BUTTER at checkout that you can use, you can get up to an additional 15% off for wheels, tires, tonneau covers, catch cans, exhaust cutouts, you name it, my friends have it. So check out my friends at Just Bolt-Ons and DragRacingWheels.com, where the best deals online just got a little bit better. So my over 33,000 friends and the 77% not yet subscribed, it is a sad day indeed that Dodge has lost its longtime CEO, my frenemy Tim KUNISKIS, which is funny that he texted me the day after his announcement, but I would say that I would like to personally thank him and the new Dodge CEO Matt McAleer for everything they have done for me in the background, especially the other people who also worked on this. I'm not the biggest and nicest channel on here, especially when it comes to covering FCA and now Stellantis, but it showed real character in my eyes with all the behind the scenes Matt Cake stuff, the soldier, his car, my car, helping out you guys in the background, and just the back and forth communications between both of them literally almost every single day. I won't reveal what was said, but you'll hear Tim's name in the headlines again. I promise you that. Never would I believe, like literally this time last year, I would have a Demon 170 or talk to the CEO or now the eventual CEO of Dodge. So I would like to thank both of them for all the hard work they have done and wish them well on their future. Katie and Concierge U2, Goldberg, and the countless others who I've talked to in the background. But Tim KUNISKIS retiring, I didn't buy it for 1 second when I read the article on Stale Power. If KUNISKIS can call me up a couple days after Christmas and talk to me about cars for dang near 2 hours, there is no way this dude is retiring, especially how passionate he was. To me, it was like he said, F Stellantis, you're killing off his favorite brands and reversing everything that the Brotherhood loved that he pushed. And quite frankly, turned everything to crap, buying the cheapest parts possible and literally firing everyone, relocating jobs overseas, and even telling even trying to sell the headquarters. If you guys remember last year, there was a big shakeup with all the Stellantis CEOs. KUNISKIS took over Ram. Mike Cavall, who used to run Ram, Stellantis moved him over to Mopar Parts, and then Stellantis moved around a couple of CEOs on the European side. So it's already hard for me to believe that this is a retirement other than just recognizing that it's time to go, especially with all the CEO shakeup last year. It just seems way out of character. I know all these guys have NDAs, but just looking at it from afar, just with conversations with OC Motivated and TK's Garage, it just seems that this new Stellantis corporation doesn't give a F about anyone. And how can someone be so passionate about the product and you and the cars, and they come from basically from the floor all the way to the top? How can they stay within a company that's burning from the top down when every time you turn your back, the company getting sold out from underneath you, right? You got Daimler Chrysler, then you got FCA, and then now you got Stellantis. And Stellantis seems to be like the worst owner of pretty much Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Chrysler. And, you know, it kind of, to me, I kind of knew the writing was on the wall once Mike Manley took off within like 11 months. And Stellantis didn't appoint KUNISKIS as the CEO of all the North American brands. And then after that, you start seeing everyone take off. Like even Mark Stewart, who pissed off the UAW by skipping meetings, taking his trips to Mexico, wearing his crazy clothes. This dude became the CEO of Goodyear. So everyone is dipping out. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram is a sinking ship. And think about it. Every CEO that built those brands up to their heights are now gone. And now we have like 6,000 pound charter Daytonas, castrated Ram TRXs, and all electric Wagoneer sharing the same name of one of the most glitchy vehicles that Stellantis put out, a $54,000 Dodge Hornet Hybrid, a $100,000 392 Wrangler that's not a Hellcat Wrangler, right? Then you got $90,000 Durango Alchemy 392s that's like $5,000 cheaper than a Durango Hellcat, which is not selling. Then, I mean, I can go on and on and on, but Stellantis has lost their mind, and literally the last public figure that anyone gave a crap about within this company is now gone. If you're watching this, Matt, the new CEO of Dodge, I have every bit of confidence in you as the new CEO, but a lot of people don't see Dodge lasting maybe within 5 years or literally any of these brands. I've talked to people who work and used to work at Stellantis, and I just say, I think these Hurricanes will be a disaster. Not because I love the Hemis, but when I have employees, the fact that only the vehicle the Hurricane is in the last 2 years is also one of the most worst quality vehicles on the road. The UAW is showing how effed up these new Hurricane Ram 1500s are. Then you got the fact that these engines were pulled for roadkill nights during these grudge matches supposed to have last year. And now even customers are going out on the forums saying that these trucks are doing weird stuff when they're driving along the road. So I think we can all collectively agree that products under FCA were a lot better as a whole than anything that Stellantis has ever produced. You can just look at the rollout between the 2018 Demon and the 2023 Demon. There is a loss in translation between quality of that car and quality of the Demon 170. I mean, I think the worst thing we saw in 2018 Demon was them cracking rear diffs. And then the worst thing we see on Demon 170 is a laundry list of issues. Bad blocks, you got drive shafts cracking, rusty undercarriages. You got so much crap going on Demon 170. It's clear that FCA was a way better company from a quality perspective than Stellantis is from a quality perspective. The US management remained mostly the same during this same 10-year sample size of both of these companies. 5 years for FCA, basically almost 5 years for Stellantis. And everyone's going to recognize that once Carlos Tavares came into the mix, quality across the board went to crap. And everyone either left the company, was fired from the company, or in this case, retired. Now, Matt, I do wish you the best luck in the world in running Dodge, especially now you have to deal with me making videos about you, just like with my friend of me, Tim KUNISKIS. But at least we already have a rapport, and I already know all the BS going on within the company that Carlos and his crew caused to this company. My friend of me, Tim KUNISKIS, I know for a fact, as passionate as you are, you will turn up somewhere, and I will be a fan. So until that time period goes on, I'm still gonna be talking about you in videos. But that's it for this video. So let me know what you guys think. And until the next time, I'm out.